Learn the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. Pablo Picasso. Here come 33 texting rules at you, fast, with no BS filler content. And I promise that if you apply all 33 rules, you will text better than any guy you know. We'll start a little bit easier and gradually work our way up to the more advanced stuff. Texting rule number 1. If you're over 16, calm down on the abbreviations. The occasional abbreviation is fine when casually texting, but this shit, garbage. Texting rule number 2, use correct spelling and grammar. See it like this, no one is attracted to bad grammar, but some people are turned off by it. So bad grammar will never be a winning move, but it can be a losing move. Texting rule number 3, don't send good morning and good night texts. Repeatedly texting stuff like good morning and good night only does 2 things. 1, it makes you predictable and thus more boring. And 2, it makes your attention flat and cheap and thus even more boring. If you really want to text first thing in the morning or last thing in the evening, then make sure the text adds value or emotion. For example, if you have a girlfriend, then don't say good morning or good night, but instead say rise and shine and be extremely hot for me another day. Wishing you nothing but dreams that you're cuddling 10 puppies while in a hammock on a tropical island and you're drinking your favorite cocktail endlessly supplied and the CEO of the lottery of the world calls you and he says to you that you won the thing. Texting rule number 4, no difficult topics over text. The medium is the message, right? So why start a deep topic over a shallow medium like a dating app? Having coached tons of men over multiple years has clearly showed that lighter topics always perform better on dating apps. Save the deeper convos for when you're both comfortably sitting by a warm, cozy fireplace in a nice bar. Texting rule number 5, don't time your messages for the sake of gaming. Ooh, new text. No, wait. I'm gonna make her wait. Yeah, Alpha Game Boy player. Texting rule number 6, don't force your replies. You got a text and you don't know what to say, put your phone away, come back when you feel inspired. Or ask help in the TextGod mentoring program secret Facebook group. Not a member yet? Book a call, see you for a match, video description. Texting rule number 7, don't ever sexualize at the start of a convo. This is one of those typical rules that I might break from time to time, but when you're a beginner or intermediate, I really do advise you to stick to this rule. You can break it later when you're good. Texting rule number 8, never directly sexualize. Indirect sexualization is king. Ambiguous messages, accidental typos, and lines that are just too silly to freak her out. Texting rule number 9, have fun. One of the rules I take most seriously, if your text convos are not making you smile, you're doing it wrong. If you're texting like this, try texting like this. I know that it sounds weird, but I can almost always see when a mentee was in too serious of a state when sending a text. Rule number 10, only use an emoji if a text otherwise doesn't work. Emojis are like the online body language. And in real life, I wouldn't advise you to communicate like this. So why do we do it online? Hey, nice shoes, babe. Texting rule number 11, be careful with sarcasm. Sarcasm backfires more often than not. So as a rule of thumb, only use it when really obvious. And otherwise, just send one of the 10 texts that always work. Video description, they're free. Texting rule number 12, she doesn't owe you shit. This rule is for all the guys on dating apps. Yes, I know online communication can be vague, frustrating, flaky, but still, she doesn't owe you shit. Texting rule number 13, filter less. Short but also crucial, overthinking kills personality and fun. Think less, hit send more. Texting rule number 14, tease more. Misinterpret text, exaggerate things she says, give her shit in a playful way, and give her even more shit. Texting rule number 15, text when in a good mood, and this is probably the most spiritual thing you'll ever hear me say, but text when in a good mood because I do believe that your emotions transfer over text. Texting rule number 16. No ha-has and no smileys. That's your nice guys tendencies taking over. And speaking of nice guys, there was one in the TextGod mentoring program, and the guy was pretty genius because he realized that a lot of the nice guys tendencies come across over text because of ha-has and smileys at the end. So he ran an experiment where he tracked his results when he left out ha-has and smileys. What happened? Suddenly he was slaying left and right. I made a full video about this. I'm gonna upload it somewhere soon. It's very interesting. Subscribe. Don't miss it. You're gonna get late. I promise. Texting rule number 17. It's fine to let her lead, but where does it lead to? All whatever color pilled pickup guys, they will tell you to never let a woman lead. Let a woman lead as long as it leads to a result that you're both after. Yo, Dan, this girl asked me out, bro.
Yeah, but she took the lead. You're beta.
Fuck. What do I do now?
Insult her.
Huh?
Tell her her date proposal is garbage.
Yeah?
Just restart everything. You take the lead. You're the man.
That sounds so fucking alpha!
Yeah, alpha.
She suggests a fun date. Go along. She leads the convo somewhere boring. Ignore the disgusting and take over and lead it somewhere more productive. Ignore the lady and lead the convo somewhere more fun. Texting rule number 18. Openers should be personalized. Any text that looks like it could be sent to multiple people is by default shit. Personalize your openers. Texting rule number 19. Make text more visual. Texting is a very, very limited format. You need to beat the system. Just woke up in the hotel. The first sun rays are hitting my face while I am still enjoying these fresh citrusy hotel bed sheets. All I need is a fresh cappuccino to finish it off. Texting rule number 20. Don't know what to say? Just send a personality slice. It is by far the easiest way to always know what to say without being boring, without losing her interest. Oh, you don't know what a personality slice is? Free workshop on personality slicing in the video description. This was a paid, sold out event that we held in real life, and now you can just watch it for free and use all the knowledge bombs and get infinitely late or find your dream wife. And there's no catch. It's just for free and you can just watch it. I actually do like helping you. Texting rule number 21. Take more risks. Safe play is the death of improvement. Okay, let's say there's two guys. There's Mr. Peasant and there's Mr. TextGod. And Mr. Peasant, he's always playing it safe. And yes, occasionally he will score a date, but girls will never really feel intensely for him. While Mr. TextGod, he's taking risks. And yes, he will get more unmatches. Some girls will even dislike him. But he will learn much more about how to communicate his personality, about where the boundaries lie in communication with other people, and eventually one of the two will stagnate and the other will grow. Take more risks! Texting rule number 22, togetherness. Look, this one's simple and super effective. Once a conversation has a bit of traction, make it about the two of you together. Project the two of you in the future doing fun things, like eating and texting rule number 23. Voice notes. Record them casually. And a very simple hack to make these voice notes effective is to combine them with other stuff you're already doing, like a grocery run or a workout. No emotionless dead stuff. Yeah, all in all, it was a pretty good day, to be honest. And now I'm just at the supermarket. I'm grabbing some fresh, whole foods, healthy, vegan ingredients for a nice homemade dinner. You know how I roll. Look, I'm a professional rapper now. Texting rule number 24, don't answer every question. This tip is for the guys that are doing quite well already. Once you're texting for a while, you'll notice that sometimes shit gets fast-paced and questions get asked in bulk. You are absolutely not obligated to answer to every single question. You only are obligated to answer the questions that you feel like answering to. This is not an exam. Texting rule number 25 is to not always use that react or reply to function that texting apps have. You know how most apps allow you to swipe a message or double tap and you can reply to it? Don't use this all the time because visually it just looks like you're investing shit tons. Your whole screen is suddenly full. Only use this when it's really needed for clarity. Texting rule number 26. Use what's proven to work. Did you find a way of texting that just really works for you? Great. Keep using it. Didn't find something that really works for you yet? Use my 10 texts that always work for free, video description. Are you not omega poor and you think that your love life is somewhat important? Then feel free to try my over-the-top text game workshop that has already changed the life of over 5,000 men. Also in the video description. TextGod TSMR. Texting rule number 27. Positive texts are better than negative texts. Whether it's the pandemic or the inflation or that one thing that one guy one time said somewhere online, people whine a lot. Some people even complain about things as uncontrollable as the weather or erections. Make it a rule for yourself that your texts reek of positivity so that whenever she gets a text from you, it's a spike of positive emotions and not another reason to get a headache. Texting rule number 28 is a powerful one and everyone's overlooking it. Use commonalities. Commonalities, you know, that magical thing that makes people feel connected. Don't ignore them when they inevitably show up in your convos. More about the power of commonalities to build strong connections in the free personality slicing video that you can still find in the video description below. Texting rule number 29 is to incorporate Instagram into your texting. Instagram and Instagram stories create passive attraction instead of active attraction. It's like getting rich while you sleep. You can find my Instagram somewhere here if you need some inspiration. Texting rule number 30 is to have standards. TextGod ASMR is back. Don't be a nice guy that finishes last. Follow these 4 rules to avoid being a doormat. 1. Only laugh at her jokes if you actually find them funny. 2. Only answer her questions that you actually find interesting. 3. Occasionally accuse her of flirting with you, but obviously don't do this when she does not seem interested. And number 4, if she ever does something that you find unattractive, tell her. If you were my girlfriend, you would be living on the curb right now. All 4 of these points summarized, have standards. Texting rule number 31, also fucking crucial. Minimize time editing your texts. Broski, it's a text. It's not the next The Great Gatsby. If you find yourself editing and re-editing and keep staring at the text, then it's highly likely that you're sucking the soul out of it. Abandon the text, send a more spontaneous one later. Texting rule number 32, step outside your texting comfort zone. I often get clients who master one specific part of texting. For example, they're very funny, or they're very good at teasing, or they're very good at showing interest. But this becomes their online comfort zone. So if you find yourself being funny all the time, then next time do the opposite. Start a deep conversation about the psychological consequences on young children in war zones. Maybe not specifically that example, but do the opposite of what your comfort zone tells you to do. And last but not least, texting rule number 33, don't play not to poop. Play to poo-poo-poo. Don't play not to lose, play to win. Here's my final advice for you. As long as you're afraid of losing her, you'll eventually drive her away. Why? Because everything you say will be said with the aim of taking something from her. Doesn't matter if it's some sense of self-worth or her most sensual gift. You just became the most knowledgeable guy in your group of friends when it comes to texting. But if you're insatiable, just like Dan's mom last night, then here's another video with even more dating knowledge bombs. I love you.